Hello, most definitely welcome to County Diary. Today we are telling the untold stories of Africa, and of course today's edition we are in Accra, Ghana, and to be precise, right behind me this is the EIB GH1 television right here in this building, and we want to know how production is done here. I want to see their OB crew, I want to see the OB van, and I just want you to keep watching, and let's get in there to know exactly what it is made of. This is County Diary. We are telling the untold stories. My name is Emmanuel Kotu. Come on, let's go. Okay, so we've just entered the premises of the GH1 television, EIB, and you see this is the entry to the place, to get into the studio. But we are not going right now into the studio. We want to see the OB van. When you're watching TV and you're asking yourself, how is it done? I mean, let's get to the let's get to the OB van and see. And then we'll go in there and check out the studios as well. We're in Accra, Ghana, and GH1 television, established by one of the funniest broadcasters in Ghana, Bola Ray. It's called Nathan Kwabena, but everybody knows him to be Bola Ray. So he set up this company, and it's also being supported by someone called Minister Dufour, but this is what I'm talking about. When you're talking about excellent in broadcasting in Africa, GH1 is one of those stations that you have to watch out for. They're in Ghana, and I just want to show you. You can see some of their vehicles here, and you can see from this side. This is one of the buses, and you see the car here, and Star FM. So GH1, the EIB network is actually not just GH1 TV. So they have Star, Kasapa, and other radio stations along with them. But you know what? I'm so surprised, and I have to see the biggest OB van in Accra. And this is the GH1 OB van. So if you're having an event and you want to showcase exactly what is happening, this is what they use to make to broadcast whatever is going to be out there. We're talking about OB. We're talking about the outside broadcasting unit, right? So you see this one. I don't know, they say Bahamas Electronic Service broadcast. It's a very big van, and I'm told here you have about 16 cameras. You know what I'm saying? So it's big. It's not just a small one. So we will be going in there to see exactly what is in this big OB van. Keep watching. We are telling the untold stories. My name is Emmanuel Kotu. Hey guys, okay, so we've seen around the van. It's about time we go in there to see exactly what this is made of, and I'm going along with Eben.
Yeah.
Eben, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
I'm Emmanuel from Spawn TV, Liberia.
Oh, okay. Eben from
GH1 TV. Nice meeting you. Okay, so we can go in there to see exactly what it is like. All right, so we are going into the most talk about GH1 OB van. This is actually one of the largest or the biggest in Ghana, probably in West Africa. So let's go in there. All right.
So the power is not on yet, so the place will be a little bit dark.
Okay, no problem.
I don't know if your camera.
All right, so we are in the OB van, and we're going to show you guys exactly what this is made of. I know when you're sitting at home watching the GH1 TV and thinking about what's going on, how are they doing it, from the National Theatre, from the Accra Sports Stadium, probably from the Independence Square. So he's going to tell us exactly what this OB is made of. So Eben, we're back. So let's. Yeah. So where are we now?
Okay, so we are in the control room for the OB van.
Okay.
This is where all the actions take place.
Okay, so when you're saying that all of the actions, what are you talking about?
Okay, so our system. So just like the military system, we have a command and control center. This is our command and control center for the OB van.
Okay.
So we have a vision mixer port here. It can take up to 24 cameras.
So this mixer takes up to 24 cameras.
24 cameras you can upgrade, but currently we use 8 cameras.
Okay.
But it can go up to 24.
Wow.
Then we have our playback system.
Playback
system. Yeah.
Okay.
Then when you come here, we have the CCU to control the cameras.
Okay.
So currently, as I said, we have up to 8 cameras.
Okay.
So we have 8 CCU controllers here. Then we also have a machine for our graphics, our lower thirds, and it can also be used for the playback system.
So that means here alone, I mean, in this area, how many persons do you need to have this place control? I mean, how many
maximum you can have like 4 people running this place, excluding the director.
Okay.
Excluding the director.
So you have someone for, I mean, who's switching the cameras?
The one switching the cameras use this machine.
This one?
This is the Blackmagic 8M2 MME2. Then we have the CCU. So one person controls the cameras. One person controls the output of the cameras.
Oh, okay.
Too bright, too dark, whether the colors are not matching or not.
So you settle from here?
Yes, the CCU to correct all those things.
So the one for the graphic is for, like say, Eben is on TV, so I don't want for everybody to know that this is Eben, just put it up.
Yes, the lower the name tags and stuff. It's the designation and stuff. Yes. Then we have this monitors. So the director can even sit behind any of these monitors without sitting close to the switcher. Okay. Without even sitting close to the switcher to call for the shots. So you can see anything that is happening here on these monitors.
Wow.
Then we also have our playback system. So if we are using the van to shoot a football match and there have to be a replay. Yes, we have the system.
But you have 2. I mean, this is also for replay?
No, this one is just for playback. Maybe
there was a scene you want to see.
Yes, there's a scene you want to see.
Okay.
Or any videos that
you haven't already just put it. Okay.
You just put it out there, then you play it back.
Okay, so this one is just sit behind it and direct the shots.
Yes, direct the shots.
And the monitors, just a normal monitor.
Yes, and we also.
But there you have how many monitors in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 monitors.
All the monitors are for outputs. Wow. So the CCU can see what the director is also seeing. The same output for the directors from the different cameras.
Oh, okay.
The CCU also have it because they have the multi-view.
Okay.
So the multi-view and the program out. So when the director says that cam 2 is too dark, he knows that he can also see what the director is saying. Okay. Or even without the director even calling for the shot, he can address the cam 2 issue without the director calling for it. So whatever the switcher is seeing, the CCU person is also seeing the same thing.
Okay, so besides this, what else do you have in the van?
Okay, so let's go to the sound room before we go to the studio.
So we are still in the GH1 OB van. Man, you have to visit this place to see.
Okay, this is our sound room.
Okay.
Also in the OB van. And we are using the Yamaha CL5.
CL5 Yamaha.
Console. Yeah.
Wow.
Yamaha CL5 console.
Okay.
And we have our patch panels too.
And what is this? Okay, just a monitor.
Yeah, it's also the monitor for the sound man to also see, because whatever the director or the switcher is seeing, they can also see the same thing.
Okay. And then this is the
patch panels for the audio feed that comes in.
Okay, that's good. And where are we going now?
We are going to the studio.
So we have a control room, studio, everything in one.
Yes. So this is our virtual studio in the OB van.
Okay.
And the virtual studio has its own cameras, and they are the robotic cameras, the Sony robotic cameras.
For me, I'm a presenter, right? So if I'm on the field and we're doing a live broadcast, this is what I'm going to say to talk about what is happening.
Depending on what you want to do. Because sometimes you have to be on the field to do your live broadcast. But if you want to have a discussion alongside what your people are doing on the ground, you can have your studio discussion here.
And you can have a chroma studio as well. I can see the green screen at the back.
So virtually it's a green studio.
Okay.
Then once you know how the green studio works, you just create a set and put it inside. Then it will be like you are sitting in a real studio.
This is massive. So how long have you guys been using this?
Okay, the van came in around 2017, so we've been using it from 2017 till now.
Wow. This is a lot of money, you know.
I don't know if you'll be here long enough, because we'll be using it just this Thursday for a reality show that we are doing.
Unfortunately, I'll be flying out on Thursday. I have to fly.
So sorry for you. So sorry for you. So
Yeah,
sorry for you.
if I was going to be around, I would have come to see exactly how it works because, this is very interesting. And this one is also a monitor for...
Yes, okay. So here is the control room for the studio.
Okay.
So we have our robotic controller for the cameras. As I said, the cameras are robotic cameras.
Okay.
So no cameraman, you don't need any cameraman to stand behind the camera. This is the controller for the robotic cameras. You plug it in. We have 3 cameras, but currently we have only 2 here. The third one has been removed. So if there's a need to increase the cameras too for the green studio, yes, we can do that.
Okay, that's good. Well, thank you, man. It's great knowing exactly. And this place, what is
this
it?
This is our server room.
Okay, the server room.
So this is the heartbeat for the OB van.
So if this is not working,
if this is not working, we are deaf and dumb.
Okay.
We are blind.
So we use sound.
So this is our server room for the OB van. Now everything is done digitally.
Okay, that's good. So then, I want to know, how do you guys do it from the studio?
From the studio?
Yeah, is the studio busy right now?
Yeah, the studio is busy right now.
Okay.
The studio is busy right now. But if you should stay a little bit longer, you may get the studio being free.
Okay. All right, thank you, Eben. Thank you. It's good. We are telling the untold stories of Africa. We have a very big all-beat van in Ghana. Keep watching. Okay, so this is a privilege. I'm in the studios of EIB GH1 television, and we are in, I don't know which of the studios, whether studio A or B, but Eben is telling me exactly. Where are we, Eben?
Okay, so we are in our 4K studio.
4K studio.
Yes.
So everything here is 4K.
Everything here is 4K, just like the van that you came from.
Francis, is that camera 4K? All right. Okay. So, this is the studio, and that is it for news or? Okay,
so this studio handles almost 80% of GH1 TV programs.
Okay.
So from news, current affairs, to entertainment, to sports, we do everything from here. Even though we have other studios that we do stuff from, but this studio handles our main and in-house productions.
And so what do you have here?
Okay, so our camera, so we have the teleprompter.
Okay.
For the news presenters.
And also has a camera on it.
And also it also has a camera on it.
Okay.
And as I said, the cameras are 4K cameras, Panasonic studio cameras.
Okay.
4K. So we use 3.
3 in
studio.
here.
Yes. Normally it was 4. We use 4, but because of the space, so we have to reduce and use 3. Then when we have activities that demands that we increase the number of cameras that we have in the studio, then we bring in the 4th camera.
Wow. So this one is also.
Yes.
So you have 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
3 cameras here. And who is somebody for the director?
No. Okay, so that's where the lighting people have their console, the lighting board, the dimmer board.
Okay.
That's it. And if you can see behind you, you have the video wall. So set of screens put together. These are not television screens.
Yeah, but this seems to be like, when you're watching somebody say just a virtual studio. Is it real? I want to know if this is real.
No, this is not a virtual studio. This is a video wall.
This is real.
This is real.
Really?
This is real.
So I want to go to the weather. Today in Accra will be the temperature is going to be, So Charlie, this one is it touchscreen like you can touch?
No, we have the touchscreen at the other side of the studio.
Okay.
At the far end, which we will go there very soon. But even though it's off, that's a touchscreen. So that one you can touch and manipulate whatever you want to do with it.
Okay.
But this we use as our main background for most of the programs that we have. So let's say for the news. This is a new program that is coming, FBI.
Okay.
So it's a business show that is coming on. So if it's news, we'll put the news logo there. If it's an entertainment program, a sports program, we'll put their logos there. And it's not only about the logos. Sometimes we can have a whole background just to create an illusion of what we do here. So we use it to create the mood and feel for any program that we do here. And this studio, we did it in such a way that you can only implant other activities from other shows.
Okay.
So the main structures are there. That's why you have the space in between.
This one is the. Is it the Flagstaff House?
No, this is the Jubilee House.
Oh, Jubilee House, okay. Flagstaff, okay. So now you change it to Jubilee.
Jubilee House.
Okay.
So this is the Jubilee House. So if there is a show that is not related to politics, there's no way that you can show this.
Oh, okay.
So then we have to put something in between
to cover
this space to cover, so that we can have a different feel of how the studio or for the program. How the program.
So what does it cost to have a studio like this?
Whoa! You will not be able to imagine, because around 2016 thereabout, one of the studio cameras that we are using without the lenses was costing us almost £45,000.
For one?
For one.
45,000.
45,000. That was around 2016, 2017.
Wait. Liberia, you watching? One camera is £45,000.
Without a lens.
Without a lens. So how much is the lens?
So the lens will come at a different price. You know, when you are buying a new camera, they will give you the option to buy with a lens or without a lens. So it's just the body. That is £45,000. If I should check now, it should be more than that.
Okay.
It should be more than that.
So I want to know, where do you see, like if somebody is watching at home, how do they see what's going on? Where do you switch from?
Okay, so we have the control room at the other side. And the control room is just like how the OB van is. So we'll go there.
Okay, so I think it's okay.
So this is our control room for the 4K studio.
Control room for the 4K.
Studio.
And you keep talking about 4K, everything digital in here.
Yes.
Wow. And so this is almost like the OB van, because I see the same control. So you.
The CCU, the switching board, the ATEM switching, and this space is for the directors.
This one's for the directors?
Yes. So they also do their playbacks. Okay. So our directors, they don't just call the shots for the cameramen. They also, if it's news, playing back the story. So you have the software to play back stories for the shots that they call, or for the videos that they call for. So the director will play the video himself. And the space here is also for the sound engineers.
So I want to get this straight, right? So in a typical GH1 TV studio, or typical GH1 production, it's not just about what you see on the TV or what you see online. There are a lot of things that happen behind the scene. So here you have how many persons here?
Okay, you can count by the chairs.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes.
And then I see 5, 6.
Yes.
So in the control room alone, you have about 6.
And these are those who are sitting down, and there are people behind who are also coordinating. So you have like the producers, the assistant producer, we have the production assistants. If it's the news, they have to make phone calls. So the production assistants will have to do the phone calls. These are the phones that we.
So this phone, where we were right now in the studio.
Yeah, the studio.
So you can pick the call from here.
Yeah.
And the presenter out there.
Yes.
And respond to the caller.
Yes.
How does that work?
Okay, so when the call comes in, we have a hybrid machine which is connected to the mixer.
Okay.
And we have a monitor, audio monitor too in the studio. So when they pick the call, it sends it to the studio for the presenter to hear what the caller is saying. And
there's no interference?
There's no interference. Just like you having your normal phone calls. So if there's an interference, then it's coming from the telecommunication, the network that you are using.
Okay. Charlie Eben, thank you so much, man. Okay. It's been a very eye-opener for me to see exactly, you know, when I'm sitting in my home, like, switch on DSTV or go to, how do you call it, multi-TV, stuff like that. And back in the day, we used to watch GH1. Now,
you tune into GH1.
So I just imagine, you know, because I'm also a presenter. Okay. I work for Spawn TV in Liberia. And it's a great time to be here in Ghana to watch. You guys are going far. I mean,
and you guys too are coming.
Yeah, we're following you. You're following your steps, and we just want to see exactly what you guys are doing. You know, but thank you so much, boss. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, and I hope that one day we can have a collaboration.
Oh,
you know,
definitely.
Yeah, Spawn TV and that of GH1. You know, yeah, EIB. Let's do some collaboration. But I'll talk to my boss and see what we're gonna do.
I'll be happy Happy to see you. Let this collaboration happen.
All right. Okay, guys, it's been a great time. We've seen exactly what's happened behind the scenes on GH1 TV. Keep following Spoon TV and keep following Emmanuel Wakotu as well to make sure you get all of the information from Africa and the rest of the world. Bye-bye from my end. Bye-bye.